Legacy and remembrance, the liberating truth that even emperors are forgotten, and why this sets you free. The emperor who knew he would be forgotten. Marcus Aurelius was one of the most powerful humans who ever lived. His empire stretched from Britain to Mesopotamia. His word was law for 60 million people. His face appeared on coins across 3 continents. Yet in his private journal he wrote, "Consider that before long you will be nobody and nowhere, nor will any of the things exist that you now see, nor any of those who are now living. For all things are formed by nature to change and be turned, and to perish in order that other things in continuous succession may exist." The Emperor of Rome meditated daily on his own insignificance, not with despair but with relief. The great leveling. Stand in any ancient ruin, walk through any old cemetery, read any history book. The pattern is always the same. People lived, strived, worried, achieved, feared, hoped, loved, and died, and then they were forgotten. Marcus saw this clearly. Alexander the Great and his mule driver both died, and the same thing happened to both. They were absorbed alike into the life-giving principle of the universe, or dissolved alike into atoms. It doesn't matter if you conquered the known world or drove a donkey. Dust returns to dust. This seems devastating. It is actually liberating. The burden of legacy. Consider how much suffering comes from the desire for lasting legacy. The artist who cannot create freely because they're worried about how history will judge them. The leader who makes decisions based on how they'll look rather than what's right. The parent who pressures their children to achieve because they want to live on through accomplishments. The person who cannot enjoy the present because they're building monuments for a future they won't see. The desire for legacy is a form of the fear of death. We cannot accept that we will end, so we try to leave behind something that will persist. But Seneca understood where this leads. You have been marking off the years on the assumption that you have more time ahead, and yet you fail to appreciate that every day is really your last. While chasing immortality through legacy, we miss the only immortality available, fully inhabiting the present, the parade of the forgotten. Marcus Aurelius frequently contemplated the forgotten great. Consider the past, all its empires rising and falling. From this you can foresee the future, more of the same. There is no escape from the pattern of the present. Think of the names you know from ancient history. A handful of emperors, a few philosophers, some generals and writers. But for every name you know, millions lived and died without leaving a trace. Were their lives less valuable? Did their joys taste less sweet? Did their love matter less? The Stoics said no. The unknown person who lived with virtue, who loved their family, who contributed to their community, who faced death with courage, this person lived as fully as any emperor, and the emperor, for all his fame, is still dust. What actually persists? The Stoics weren't saying nothing matters, they were saying different things matter than we think. Your reputation will fade, your name will be forgotten, your achievements will crumble, but there is something that persists, though not in the way ego desires. The ripple effect. Every action creates ripples. The kindness you show to a stranger affects how they treat others. The values you model for your children shape how they raise their own children. The ideas you express influence conversations you'll never hear. These ripples don't carry your name. They don't remember their source. But they persist. Marcus Aurelius, we are all working on the same project, some consciously with understanding, others without knowing it. Your life contributes to an ongoing project that will continue long after you're forgotten. You are a link in a chain that has no end. The quality of now. What also persists is the present moment fully lived. This sounds paradoxical. How can the present persist when it's constantly disappearing? Because the present fully inhabited is complete in itself. A moment of genuine connection, of deep presence, of full engagement. This needs no future to validate it. It is its own reward. Marcus wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you while you live. While it is in your power, be good. The goodness you practice today doesn't need to be remembered to have value. It has value in the living, contemplating your own forgottenness. Here is a practice that sounds dark but proves liberating. Part 1: The timeline. Trace your lineage backward. Your parents' names you know, your grandparents' names you likely know, your great-grandparents' names you might know. Beyond that, most people cannot name a single ancestor from 4 generations back. You stand on the shoulders of countless forgotten people whose lives made yours possible. Part 2: The projection. Now project forward. Your children may remember you well. Your grandchildren may remember stories. Your great-grandchildren may know your name. Beyond that, you will join the vast anonymous sea of ancestors. In 4 generations you will likely be as forgotten as your great-great-grandparents are to you now. Part 3: The liberation. Feel this forgottenness. Let it wash over you, and then notice what has this taken from you. It hasn't taken your present experience. It hasn't diminished your capacity for virtue. It hasn't reduced the love you can give or receive. It hasn't stolen the meaning of this moment. What it has taken is the burden of eternity, the pressure to matter forever, the anxiety about your legacy. You are free to live now, for now. The Stoic response. How should we live in light of inevitable forgottenness? 1. Release the anxiety. Stop worrying about how you'll be remembered. You won't be, not for long. This isn't sad. It's simply true. And truth, the Stoics taught, is always liberating. 2. Focus on character. If what you build externally will crumble and what you achieve publicly will be forgotten, what remains? Character. The only thing you can build that has value in the building itself. 3. Be present. If the future won't remember you and the past is already gone, what do you have now? This moment, this breath, this chance to be fully human. 4. Contribute. Anyway, knowing you'll be forgotten doesn't mean you stop contributing. It means you contribute freely, without the weight of ego, without the need for recognition, simply because contribution is its own reward. The peace beyond legacy. Marcus Aurelius found peace not by building monuments but by releasing the need for them. Think often on the rapidity with which things pass and are gone, those that are now and those to come. Existence flows past us like a river. The what is in constant flux, the why has 1,000 variations. Nothing is stable, not even what's right here. In this impermanence he found not despair but freedom. You too will be forgotten, your name will fade, your achievements will crumble, and in this truth, if you can embrace it, lies profound peace. You are free from the burden of mattering forever. You are free to matter now. Next steps. In our next lesson we'll explore the Stoic principle that the obstacle is the way, how to transform every difficulty into an opportunity for growth and virtue. Soon you'll be ashes, or bones, a mere name at most, and even that is just a sound, an echo. Marcus Aurelius.